hi, welcome. I'm Midnight Persona, and I am here tonight actually, not that you would know by the light indoors. Anyway, to go on a lovely, lovely, lovely journey into the real world for a moment. And basically, I'm going to be going over things that happen in life, in fantasy, and other such craziness. Anyway, you know, you hear people from different states complaining about the drivers in other states, right? Like, all the time. Well, I am from Kentucky, and I'm currently in Tennessee. Now, you may think, what does a Kentucky person have the right to complain about, like a Tennessee driver, right? Well, for one, I'm living in Tennessee. And for two, I I'm not necessarily going to bag on my home state or my hometown, Bowling Green. Mm, mm, mm. All right. Anyway, well, I do know one thing. Kentucky turn signals are lovely. Learn to use them, and you can go the speed limit, and even a little over it. It's a crazy idea. Try it sometime. But I'd rather deal with that. Oh my God, Tennessee. Now, one thing I will give my lovely state credit for is that even in the two major cities, Lexington and Louisville, there is something you don't see. Big flashing signs everywhere that say, hey, we've had this many deaths. Don't be the next one. Don't text and drive. But in Tennessee, it's like, la 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 la, hey, we've had this amount of deaths. Don't be next. Now you think, well, that motivates you, right? Well, not really. It's been like, what month is it? I lose track of the days. It's September, right? You would think that people would get it. Just get it. Don't die. Don't do anything stupid. Nope. Nope. Here are some of my experiences. Well, first off, let's just start off with an example of how bad you will drive. And by this, I'm just going to use numbers. I went back home to Bowling Green yesterday to do things, friends, family, whatever. And on the way up there, 730 fatalities so far this year in Tennessee. That's a fucking lot. And if that wasn't bad enough, it's been one day. Came back tonight, and guess what happened? 736. Are you fucking serious? Really? That, and you decide, okay. It could also help if, when you close off a road and you start detour signs, you keep them up through the entire detour. If I didn't have a GPS, I can be retarded, and that at night, even if I had printed out directions and they were whatever, y'all would have screwed me up. Because I can't remember shit, and I don't have calling on my phone because I can't afford it. I do the little texty thing, but I can't text and drive. Otherwise, what's gonna happen? You're gonna see me be fatality number 737 if it hasn't already happened by tomorrow morning when I go to work. Well, this morning. Anyway, no. And you're thinking, well, you must be over-exaggerating. Well, you see, at least in my home state, I haven't really seen that much negative things happen. Well, I've been here a short amount of time, and you want to know what so far I've seen? First, let's start with my uncle. Well, not my uncle. He's from Kentucky. But me and him, we're driving, right? Because I'm saying, let's see if I can get a Tennessee license. So we go to the DMV, right? Because that's awesome. Going to the DMV, party! No. But, we get there fine, people, not doing too bad today. Or realize that I need, a crazy amount of things, because heaven forbid, if I don't have my birth certificate and, proof of address, whatever. It's like, I'm living with my aunt and uncle. Okay, but my state ID isn't enough. You have to prove that I've lived here, with a birth certificate as well. It's like, how did I get the state ID initially? Well, whatever. That's not what I'm getting at. I'm a tangential thought pattern, so bear with me. Anyway, so I'm going, we're driving. Well, I'm driving. He's sitting in the passenger side. And when I stop sign, still stop light. Let's stop. So I'm going to go to a stop. The 3 cars in front of me, though. Well, the stoplight, I can understand going past yellow, right? Everyone does that every once in a while. But going past red, 1 car going through red. We're used to that. But 3, not 1, not 2, but 3. 3. About like how many licks it takes to get the juicy rolls and rubber tootsie pop that they can never count past, the 3. That's how many decide to run this red light. And I'm just like, what the hell? Oh, and then you know what happens? A fucking sheriff was right across the way and just driving, I was like, their light green goes, and it's like, you did not want to go catch those 3 people who just ran a red light. You're just going to be like, oh, screw that. Screw giving a ticket and getting, me and my quota. I'm just going to, keep going. It's like, you're encouraging it. You're encouraging these drivers to be bad. What are you thinking, Tennessee? What are you fucking thinking? Obviously, you're not thinking anything. So, that's bad. But, it's nothing that's going to hurt me. Because I'm not the one who, if they got crashed or whatever, it wouldn't be my problem. But I'm, continuing on. We're nearing home, la 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 la. And then this old lady. Alright, I get you're old. But if you're in the turning lane, anyone, just telling you for future reference, if you're in the turning lane, you don't want to turn. You got in the wrong lane. Okay, I get it. Just go ahead and turn and just turn back out. That's a logical step, not going in the middle of the road and trying to get over to the other lane when people are trying to go ahead. No, you done fucked up. Don't be a dick. Just turn your ass around. Sure, it may take a little longer, but at least you're not going to be in the middle of the fucking road causing traffic problems trying to get over when, fucking turn. Fucking turn. That was my phone Kim Possible theme. Yay, I wonder who texted me. I should probably go check, but I don't care right now. Or do I care? It could be a girl. Hold on. No, it's my friend. It's not a girl. I could edit that out, but that was no, it was my friend I was hanging out with in Bowling Green. So, anyway, back to Tennessee drivers. Alright, I'm sorry. If you're stupid enough to get in the middle of the lane, I'm not going to let you over. I don't care how slow I'm going. I'm not going to let you over. Sorry. No. Fuck you. Fucking do the right thing. But, apparently the person behind me decides to let this little old lady in. Alright. Whatever. Well, this lady is, riding my fucking ass. And I'm getting pissed. Who wouldn't get pissed at a fucking old lady riding a fucking ass? Okay. Well, I decided to go the speed limit. I'm a little over exactly the speed limit, and my foot's all perfect with it. And she, almost crashes into me. We're going on, almost, 5 times before we get to, this little circle where we're going around to, go to the final stretch to the house. Well, the complex. You get what I'm saying. So she's, being retarded as hell, heaven forbid if she slows her fucking ass. It's it get off my ass, but I was just sitting there looking at my uncle. He's like, oh my gosh, she's still running. I'm like, let her hit me. I've got insurance. She'd be the one hitting me, and I'm a front side win, and I'm going the speed limit. Bitch, you'd be paying for my car to get fixed, and I wouldn't have a problem with that. So I'm just, taking my time going around the circle, and, well, I think we all know what a yield sign is. Yielding? Do you know what yielding is? It's where it's not a stop. You don't have to stop unless a car's coming. And if you can't make it, then you slow down and you stop. It's an amazing concept so that you don't T-bone someone. Well, this old man, my uncle is saying, gosh, at a certain age you should get retested for your license. And I'm about to believe him. Like, seriously? But if it wasn't just all Tennessee drivers, well, this fucker doesn't want to yield at all. He's just like, let's go. Finally, I start to stop. So the fucking old hag is about to hit into me again. And then he's like, oh my gosh, there's a car coming, and I'm not wanting to look at the yield. I'm like, fuck you, bastard. I keep going. I'm still going the speed limit. There's like a line of cars behind me because I'm going exactly the speed limit. Sorry, motherfuckers. I'm going to go the speed limit. I don't care if you like it or not because I'm not here to please you. I'm here to please me, and I can road rage. No, my road rage is making y'all suffer. Yes, I get it. Call me, beat me if you want to reach me. I'm not going to get some sleep. I'm going to do a vlog. So, the moral of the story, my lovely viewers, get home safe. If you're in the turning lane, or just fucking drive like you have a brain. You're in a hurry? Don't be in a hurry. Leave fucking early. What if I can't leave early? Don't fucking leave early. I arrive at work early, and guess what? I'm not late because if something cray happens, I have time to, like, prevent it by, like, going ahead, or at least knowing, hey, there's someone here. I could just, like, stop in the middle and say, there was a crash. Hopefully I'm not in it because I'm driving safe. Motherfuckers, learn to drive, not just in Tennessee, but everywhere. And there's a turn signal for a reason. Don't cut people off, don't just swerve over. Turn signal. But that's something for another day. So, I will bid you adieu for now. I hope you enjoy your day and remember the rules of the road. Don't text and drive. If you're going to talk, have a Bluetooth. And most importantly, to me at least, use your goddamn turn signal and slow the fuck down. This is Midnight Persona, which can't find her mouse and is now finding it. Have a lovely